Okay, so what's your name?
Joaquin Gutierrez.
Okay. What country are you originally from?
I'm from Mexico and I was born in 1963.
Um, w- where in Mexico are you from?
I was born in Zacatecas, Mexico, in a little town of ranch called they call El Salitre.
Okay. Why did you leave this country?
Oh, I left because I was going to school and there was no. I saw that there was no opportunities for me to keep doing it because my parents have a struggle with money to buy me my books or whatever, but they don't have enough money to support us.
Okay. When did you leave?
I left 1980 and I remember that was January 1980 and I came to by bus and came and then actually I took the bus to Jalisco and then I took the train and the train to all the way to Mexicali and then Mexicali another bus to Tijuana. So and then we stay in Tijuana for till we cross the border. But when we was about to cross the border after being there for maybe 4 days, and they only feed us bread and milk on a house. They keep us like a bunch of people there.
Who kept you there?
The guy who was gonna cross the border, the coyote who was gonna cross the border.
Mm-hmm.
They only give us bread and milk, no food, and that's it. And then I remember one afternoon when he decided to cross us. We were walking on the street, and the police from Tijuana they saw us. For some reason, they know that you're not from there, because maybe you look around and look from you coming from a little town and to Tijuana is a kind of city, a small city, but it's a city. And then they noticed that we not from there, and the police stopped us, and they took us to the uh, to under the bridge, and they told us take all the money that you have, take it out. If you're not gonna you hiding the money, you need to take all the money that you hiding because we gonna shoot you. They had us with a rifle like this.
And this was the
And Tijuana, and the border
police?
before we cross. Yeah, that was the police.
Wow. So they basically robbed you.
Mm-hmm. All money, but lucky I had some money hiding on my belt. Like there is a belt with a zipper, so I had some money there. So and then that's where I kept some money. Yeah, and then
Okay. So how old were you when all this was happening?
I was 17.
What did you do in your country before you left?
Oh, I was going to school over there, and then I was helping my parents with the ranch. So I mean the animals that we have, like cows, horses, and on the field working, and also I was going to school, but I was struggling with money, and I saw my parents have financial problems, and I just trying to I said myself I need to go to United States because I heard stories from another friends that they come here and they say that it was more opportunities here and more easy money to make to help your parents.
What were the conditions in the country when you left?
Very hard, very tough. The condition is that we have a lot of brothers. I mean, we are like a brothers and sisters, but my parents financially was really very, very hard for them. and there was not enough money to support everybody, and that was the reason I left, because I didn't have money for my books when I was going to school, and I had to walk to school sometimes, and sometimes I gotta go on bicycle, and yeah, it was hard.
Okay. How did you prepare for your trip here?
Well, I just I remember I tell my parents that I was going to leave, because there was not enough money that to continue my education over there. So I went to a friend and I asked for to borrow some money, and then another three more friends. Uh, we planned to come together and to come to Tijuana, and that's when and we just pack a little thing, because as you gonna cross illegally, so you don't have to bring a big suitcase of stuff, just a little bag with one change of clothes, and one tennis shoes, and that's it, and some money to survive. And I remember the shoes that I was wearing. It was like I not even know that I had to have a tennis shoes to run. So I had to. I think I don't. I think I remember I not even have a tennis shoes, because I had some kind of shoes with heels.
You had like dress shoes?
Yeah, like a dress shoes. Yeah.
Why did you have dress shoes?
Because I thought that was gonna easy to cross the border. I never thought I was had to run. So, and then when I remember when I was crossing the border, that my dress shoes, it was January, so it was a lot of rain. So when I was running, one of my shoes I stuck in the on the mud, and then I run, and I had to come back and grab the shoes and run, and then I end up losing all my shoes.
So you were going barefoot?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. In where, in the mountains?
Right in the border in Tijuana, on the playas somewhere.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So who came with you when you immigrated?
Three of my friends came, and we were in Tijuana for a couple days. I think almost a week.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to deal with the coyote, because we don't plan the coyote till we came to Tijuana, and then we find somebody to cross us the border. So he kept us in a house, and he was only feeding us bread and milk, and that's it.
Okay. Who were these friends? How long did you know them for?
Oh, friends from my little town, my ranch.
Just a group of people wanted to do it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Two of them, they came before, so they have more experience than us. My best friend, the one that lives in Colorado, he was his first time, and I was my first time too. So
okay.
yeah.
So who did you have to leave behind, and what did you have to leave behind?
Well, I left behind my parents and my other brothers, and like my little town over there, and I don't know, like a lot of how do you say, recuerdos, memories I had to leave behind.
Okay.
Because they say here will be a different life.
Okay. Well, that's crazy. How did you get here? Did you stay somewhere else before you arrived here?
Just in Tijuana,
Mm-hmm.
and stay there. And the police, when we were walking on the street, and they stopped us and they robbed us. I don't know.
So I know you came more than one time. Can you tell me like how many times you came and what
Oh,
happened each time?
I came the first time, and then I was when I was working in downtown LA. I was walking on the street, and it was early in the morning, like maybe before 8, and because I look Latino, so one of the officer,
Ice.
the ICE, stopped me and asked me some questions, and he knew that I was not born here, so and then he just grabbed me, and even he punched me to put handcuffs on me on the middle of the street, and people were looking, and they were so what's going on, and yeah,
And
so
for no reason, you were
for
just
no
walking.
reason, yeah, and I remember on the street that they were keeping all the illegal people. It was only one room for one more, and the van was like full. It was just room for one more person, and that was me. I
Wow,
was the lucky one.
that's crazy. So when you got sent back, did you come again illegally?
Yeah, I sent back to Mexico to Tijuana, and I wait for some of the relatives that took me some money to get the plane from Tijuana to Zacatecas.
You s- Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so I flew from there because I had to wait there, and I slept on the bus stop, how you say, terminal,
Yeah.
and on the bench, because the first 2 nights I had to wait for them for money to
In
have money
Tijuana?
to
Wow.
to have money to rent a hotel
That's crazy.
and wait for my flight, because it was not a flight like overnight. You get a flight, you gotta go
So this was a flight back home,
back home.
and then you came again after that.
Yeah, I came back. I don't remember the age how I was, but I came the second time, and the second time I was crossing the border from Tijuana again, and we walked like from 7 a.m. I mean, 7 p.m. because we always do it at night. We
Mhm.
walk 7 p.m. to all the way 9 a.m. in the morning. We walk all night
You were walking all night.
on the mountain. Yeah, and I remember that we stayed under the trees, one tree, and then the coyote told us don't get out of the tree because the immigrants are looking with the binoculars like all around. So, but one of the guys had to go out
Mhm.
under the tree, and they saw him. So and then two police or immigrant, or how do you say it, immigration trucks came down and grabbed everybody. We were like almost 30 people.
So the immigration got you just from one guy, one guy.
Just for one guy.
And did you when you got deported after that? Did you ever come back illegally?
Yeah, I came back the third time, and the third time I crossed the border from San Luis Rio Colorado, Mexicali, and I
Mhm.
stayed there, and we were waiting for the right moment to cross the border, because there was a train that's supposed to go to cross the border, so we had to wait, and we stayed there, and then we just took the train, but one of the immigrants saw us that because we were waiting for the train stopped and do something. I don't know what they do.
Yeah.
And then when the train started moving again, we just jumped to grab the train. I mean, to go in.
While it was moving.
Yeah. And then one of the immigrant was doing with the light like this, and he saw us that we jumped, and then he threw us a rock.
Really?
And he almost hit one of my friend. It was only me and another friend from Mexicali.
You almost hit
And
him.
he almost hit him on the head. So and then the guy grabbed it because the rock would stay on the train. So
Yeah.
he grabbed the rock and threw it back to the police. And he almost hit him too.
Really?
Hit him back. Yeah.
Did they have to stop the train with that?
And then the train like on the I don't know how far, maybe 5 minutes after,
Mm-hmm.
because the train cannot stop really quick, so you have to stop like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we jump out of the train, and we start running on the desert.
You just ran wherever?
We was hiding on the bushes, but they were looking for us. And then when they were close to us, we just start running. And one
Wow.
of the officers start running behind us, and I was very tired because we were like for a long time in Mexicali,
Yeah.
not eating well. So I was tired, and he grabbed me from my jacket, from my back.
Yeah.
He grabbed me, and my friend, he was faster than me, so he was running really fast, so they couldn't catch him. So, but he returned back because they grabbed me.
Mm-hmm.
And then he came to tell the officer, I bet you $100 that you cannot catch me. And he was wearing boots. And he
Mhm.
said he was, and they said the officer said no, he didn't want to do the deal.
So what happened after that? Did your friend get away or?
No, they got him too, because
Oh.
he came back.
Oh, so he turned himself in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So why did you choose the United States? Why not some other country that you?
No, I chose United States because I heard stories from friends that already been here and go back to Zacatecas, Mexico, and they were saying that here's a easy life, or that you can make money easy than in Mexico, and that's what I chose to come to United States, because they always say that United States is the land of opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And when I came here, it was not that easy, because it's not how they tell you that it's too easy, because I had a hard time here too.
Wow. Who decided that you would come here, or did you even want to leave?
I decided because I want to have a better future for me and for the family that I will have on the future.
Mm-hmm. Did you want to leave?
I do.
You wanted to leave?
I wanted to leave from Mexico. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where did you first settle when you came to this country?
I came to live in close to downtown LA, the place called Echo Park,
Okay.
and that was a really bad area too, because there was a lot of gangsters over there, a lot of gangs members, and yeah, I was too young, and they always want me to like friends that I know that they were already in the gangs, and they want me to join the gangs, and I said no, and they stopped talking to me because I don't want to join the gang.
So it was very easy for you to like lose track of where you were going. You
Mhm.
could have easily joined the game.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I think I was very strong on that, not to join them just because
Mhm.
of
Just
they
because.
tell me, and they were smoking like marijuana,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to do it, and they stopped talking to me because I don't want to be like them, do what they doing.
So it was hard for you when you were in Mexico, and it was hard when you were coming, and then it was hard when you were already here.
Yeah, it was because I was here with no parents. I was by myself, and even it was my sister or my brother-in-law, but it's not your parents. They don't care same as your parents.
Uh-huh.
So it was hard for me to support myself, start working for myself, and I started working in a restaurant, washing dishes, and my first job that was that, and then I decided to go to school by myself. No, I asked my brother, my older brother that was around here somewhere, that he can help me to go to school and to take me to school to register, and he didn't care. He not even.
Wow.
So, and then I went by myself to school because I want to improve my,
Yeah.
to be a better person.
Okay.
So
So, did you know any English when you came here?
no, just a little words, because when I was in school, I just learned the pencil and the window and the
That's all you know.
little things like that.
Wow.
The blackboard.
So, what other languages did you speak?
Just Spanish and
Mhm.
a little bit of English.
How did others in your home country treat you when they knew you were leaving?
Um, they say that the they don't treat me bad. They just say that that was a chance for me to come over here. They say, yeah,
Okay.
that you will have a better opportunity over there, and they encouraged me to go. My like a friend that maybe because they were here, and then they want me to come here.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So they're really happy for you to come here.
yeah.
Okay. Um, what changes in lifestyle did you make when you came here?
Uh, well, that was a big changes because I started uh, working and supporting myself. That's a big change because I had to support myself, and also uh, learning another language. It was kind of hard for me to learn, to from speaking Spanish to come and speak English, and it was kind of difficult for me. But well, the time goes, I was learning a little by little, and working on the job, and going to school, so and talking to people. So yeah, so I was kind of it's not look okay. So that was kind of a little tough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so what was your first impression of the United States?
My first impression that was a big city. That when I came here and I saw the lights, the like I never end looking the lights at night like because my little town was just a one light here, one there, and the lights here was like a lot. It was like huge, and it
Wow.
was a big surprise for me, a big change,
Yeah.
and a lot of people that that you can see on the bus, you can see them on the streets, and you don't people that you live close, like 2 3 houses close, and you don't know them. And over there, I know most of the people in my little town.
Oh, okay. So, has this impression changed over time? Like, have you gotten used to it, or?
Yeah, I got used to. I got used to the new country and new language, and I started getting used and start liking it to be here.
Oh, okay. What are some of the differences you've noticed in the cultures here and in your home country?
I noticed the culture that here is very different as the feelings of the people, like there, because you don't speak to everybody. I mean, there is not a, like over there is like in the morning you say good morning, in the afternoon, good afternoon, and you know everybody, and everybody responds, everybody always say wish you a good morning, good afternoon. And here sometimes people, because it's a busy life, maybe it's a lot of stress, they not even say good morning.
Nobody really cares here.
Nobody cares. Yeah,
There's
And
more
over
family over there. Like,
Mhm.
you have a sense of family.
Yeah.
So what are some similarities? What are some things that you found the same?
The same. I don't know. I cannot tell that, but well, not really. I don't think it's the same thing. There and here is just the the opportunities is not the same, right? So here's more chance to move on.
So what were your hopes for yourself or for your family when you came here?
My hopes was I was to find a job, because they were saying that here you make easy money, and hopes to help my parents in Mexico. And I was and actually when I started working I start sending money to them to
Wow.
to help them with economic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so was getting better.
Okay. So, have you reached these hopes? Like, did you achieve your dream?
Um, well, not, still, still like more hopes for me. But I achieved my dreams to have a good family here in the United States, and that was I got married here, and and to travel. Of course, I've been travel to now because before I couldn't have money to travel, so I've been travel to another country too. So I achieved a lot of things here. So it, things that I never had in Mexico and never will if I don't leave from Mexico.
Okay.
So I know I'm sure here is the land of opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now I know before so in Mexico I will never have a car, or here I have my own car, and over there it's very hard to have a bicycle.
Wow.
So I think is my dreams start getting better.
Mm-hmm. So, how were you treated when you first came to the United States?
Um, Not too good because when they hear me speaking Spanish, they knew that I wasn't from here, and sometimes they look at me and on the store, like let's say you go to buy something on the stores and you cannot say what you want in English, so you have to speak Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a more discrimination before in 1980 or 81 like than right now. I think right now is better on that, but it was not really well.
Wow. So how are you treated now?
Right now I don't feel discriminated. I feel like I'm okay because I speak more the language, and I understand more the culture here,
Mm-hmm.
and we celebrate the holidays here too, like it was my country.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I feel like it's my country already. I've been here for more than 30 years. So,
Wow. Okay. So, were your expectations of America met, or what was the idea of America the same as your reality? Was it what you expected it to be?
yeah, I was expecting to have a better life here, expecting to make a good family, a nice family, the one that I have.
Mm-hmm.
And I thank God for that, for give me the chance to come to this country and to make a family that we are right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, that's all the questions I have. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.